Hey, what's up guys? This is RyanSRG264 for another video for you guys today. And today we'll be looking at more things that scared me as a child. Now, if you're asking, Orion, why the hell are you making a part 2 to this? Well, to be honest with you, it got a lot of views last year, so I decided to make a part 2. Granted, don't worry, for all of you who are concerned about my mental health, don't worry. I'm not making a part 3. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright, so to explain the first thing that has scarred me since childhood is the teacher from the Black Lagoon. Now, if you have no idea what this is, basically it was a short line, it was a children's book series of how a young boy interprets new teachers, in this case a new teacher, librarians, principals, cafeteria ladies, librarians, whole bunch of stuff. He thinks they're going to be really, really bad, and then it turns out it's actually not that bad. I'm pretty sure the book series is to teach people that what's in your brain doesn't exactly translate to what happens in the real world, but that didn't really happen with me. In fact, it actually just kind of scared me over everything else. I didn't learn anything other than I'm scared of alligators / crocodiles. And this one scene will explain everything and why I'm scared of this. Now, granted, this is before I watched the Weird Al Jurassic Park video. This also happened in the second grade. My teacher put this on for us for whatever reason. I don't remember why. But we watched this in class and it scared me. So let's go on to the scene that haunts my dreams and I couldn't sleep for a month after it. Let's go.
Is a whole boy. She smirks. She takes a big bite. This is...
She straight up eats one of her students. She sets one on fire. She crushes one. A teacher just ate a student. And it's even worse due to the fact that they show her eating him. Like, yeah, they cut away from it for like a second. But that doesn't help anything because they show her swallowing him. She was also trying to demonstrate fractions, so this is also why I'm terrified of math. Man. Whoever this author is who decided that they need to turn their book into a little short cartoon, whoever they are, they understand fear. He needs to work with Scott Cawthon to make some brand new animatronics, because I guarantee you, if that were to happen, I would never step foot near a single animatronic ever. Besides the ones that Star Tours, because that's an actual R2-D2 they actually used in the film of Star Wars, which is really awesome. It's also the definitive way to have the leg plates of an R2-D2. But anyways, I'm getting a little off topic. What I'm meaning to say is, I'm scared of alligators / crocodiles / dinosaurs that eat you in half. On to their next clip. Fortunately for me, this was the most terrifying of all of them, so I got this one out of the way. Does anybody else remember Ubi? Ubi was the show back in the day. Like, that when you were a little kid, Ubi was the epitome of childhood enjoyment, I guess. It's kind of weird looking back on this show, because it's like, man, why the hell did I like this? Because it's so slow. I've had to speed it up just to get through the episode so far. But anyways, the reason this episode in particular scared me is there's a nightmare section. Now, granted, the nightmare eventually gets resolved, but this nightmare section is kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, a dream. Oh, sky, dark. Oh, tree, scary.
This is also why I'm scared of trees that look funny late at night. Maybe that's just me. Like, that, anyways.
Hello? Oh, animal. Big. Oh, I'm scared. Oh I'm scared. Oh, 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 I'm scared.
Now, this didn't bother me as much as the other two clips I'm about to show you guys, but man, that terrified me. Granted, it was supposed to, that was the goal. Congrats on congratulating the goal. However, it was still creepy. It was there. Very, bleh. Still, it was creepy to me. Moving on to the next clip. Alright, for this next clip, we must go back to 2008. This clip appeared on YouTube. Now, what you have to know about me is back then I was really, really, really into WALL-E. That was the epitome of movies, and to me personally, it still is hands down the best looking animated movie of all time. Even though Zootopia technically is more superior due to the fur, but I still think WALL-E is hands down the best animated movie of all time. Anyways, so when some random guy on YouTube uploaded this clip, I got to witness pretty much my second glimpse into the world of The Simpsons.
Synthetic honey, just like you remember. Honey.
So obviously this robot's a parody of WALL-E, and this is what he does to poor Homer Simpson for just wanting some honey.
Thank you.
He straight up murders him. This bothered me as a young child. Just kind of weird now. I don't really get it. I still haven't seen the episode for this, which probably make if I were to watch the episode, it'd probably make more sense. But it's one of those things where it's out of context. A parody is something you really enjoyed, and at the time, I didn't really take parody very well. I thought it was strange, so this creeped me out for a really long time. And this was one of the reasons why I never checked out The Simpsons up until more recently. But the clip I'm about to show you is the reason I avoided The Simpsons for a really long time. And was creeped out anytime I saw any of them. Here we go. This video, my dear viewers, is how I was exposed to The Simpsons. For the first time ever that I can remember.
It's blob rule on the streets of Springfield. And to make matters worse, we're also being attacked by a 50-foot Lenny. Everyone's paying attention to Homer.
I still like you.
Thanks, Invisible Carl. Howdy-ho, Blobberino.
Homer?
Yeah, so after watching that, this giant green slob creature eat a bunch of people and be very, very confused, I avoided The Simpsons like the plague. Or I guess in more recent cases, COVID-19. So yeah, I avoided The Simpsons for a really, really long time. I do wish I got to watch The Simpsons more often and actually saw more of it, because I probably would have enjoyed it, because I enjoy it now. To me, it's hilarious. I think it's just really funny. I think the stereotypes in there are perfect, or stereotypical things that they do are perfect. I think it's funny, and that's what ultimately the show is about, is just trying to make you laugh, and I think it's funny. So, on to the last clip that I'm going to show you, and I'm glad I'm not alone on this, because this clip has not only terrified me, but has terrified hundreds and thousands of children for about 45 plus years-ish. I don't even really have to say anything about this next clip for anyone to know why it's creepy. I don't have to say anything. I'm just going to let this clip play out.
We're going too fast. We're going to sink. I know it. Why does this go the boat?
Hang on, darling. Close your eyes and hang on tight.
What's happening?
got trippy, freaking lights, and everyone's creeped out already. Red flags are going off in my brain already.
What is this, a freak out?
Hey, this isn't funny, Wonka! You can't possibly see where you're going, Wonka!
You're right. I can't.
Boy, what a great series this would make.
Wonka.
Just is kind of strange.
Yeah, strange, Charlie, but it's fun.
This is terrific.
How much to get off the boat, Wonka?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I can take a joke, but this has gone too far.
Tell our little guy to turn us around, Wonka!
Now I am gonna be sick.
And you know what? Years later, I still don't understand that scene. I think that's the worst part, because now that I'm older, I've seen the movie multiple times. I can easily say the movie as a whole is actually really good. I think the remake is just a little closer to the book, but I think this is really good too. My ultimate thing is, why the hell was this included? I still don't know. And it was included in the Tom and Jerry remake as well. I'm surprised that was in there. Just, it's one of those scenes in movies that's like, why was this added? And you just never really truly figure it out. And I'm with a bunch of other people who was also traumatized by this scene. As someone at the time who loved birds, including chickens, even though I ate chicken nuggets religiously for a time, I was still creeped out by that scene. I don't really know anyone who wasn't really creeped out by that scene. Granted, I don't talk to that many people, but still, it's like, this was not a children's movie. Now, I understand the 70s is different from now, and definitely different from the early 2000s when I was growing up, but still, it's just one of those things where it's like, what the hell were they thinking? And I don't think I'll ever really know, which is the saddest part. This scene. This is where my problems in life begin. Well, at least some of them. Well, this scene, much like the first one I showed you, involves some kind of creepy dinosaur thing being creepy. Let's just get this over with. So, to set up the scenario, she's a tooth fairy, and she's trying to convince the little kid over here that she's real. Ugh. Don't like things with lots of teeth. I don't. Yeah. I guess we can delve further into this video another time, but let's just get... I'm moving on to the next thing. Wait a minute. I'm not done yet. I still have to cover the last two. Great. Fortunately, I think most people who know me will already figure out what these next two things are, but I don't like them anyways. And I decided that, you know what? I don't want to make a part 3, so I'm going to add them now. Just the music sets off so many alarms in my head. Just, it's creepy. It's not whimsical, it's not exciting, it's creepy. And it's not like cute little haunted house creepy. No, it's like rated R creepy music. This is creepier than any horror monster theme ever. And that giant one looks like it's opening its mouth ready to chomp you in half. Ugh. Just don't like these hippos. They're huge. Hippos aren't small, and you're actually very close to them in that boat. I mean, it's not like they're super close, but they're like a good solid 3-4 foot away from you. And to a 5-year-old, it doesn't matter. They look real. They don't look cartoony. They look real. And that is the face of hell. Right next to all the other traumatizing things on this list, but there's one last thing. Now, at Disneyland, I can avoid that ride. Disneyland's miles and miles away from me. But this next thing, not as easy to avoid, unfortunately. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. I don't even want to watch this. I despise, I'm creeped out by them, I'm scared of them, I hate rats. And this one video is pretty much the epitome of, hands down, the worst possible scenario that could ever happen to me, ever. If this ever happens to me, I'm not just leaving the house, I'm leaving the state, I'm leaving the country, I'm just moving anywhere else.
Rat in the toilet calls a year. On the creepy scale, it's pretty high up there.
Exactly. No.
And there doesn't seem to be...
I don't like rats. I don't understand what's appealing about them. They're just creepy things that just need to be burned. Like, I don't like them. Much better. A cute little anime girl being cute. Much better. But wait, I know something that's even better than this. Much better. Cute little ducklings. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for ducks. They're just so freaking adorable. They're small, they're cute, they're yellow, and they're just, they're so freaking cute. I just want to snuggle a bunch of them. That's why one of my favorite toys growing up was a little duckling. They're just adorable little things. Man, like, look at that little one. It's so freaking cute. Man, it's going up against a dog. It has no fear. Look at those cute little things. Like, I just want to pet them and cuddle them and just, I feel a lot better now. Why can't I just make videos just staring at cute little ducklings chasing a little laser pointer? It's so freaking cute. I feel much better now. I'm glad all of that's over. Those things are in the past and they can stay in the past. Let the devil have them, they can burn for all I care. Glad this is over. I'm never, ever making another one of these till the day I die. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll make a third part if Universal adds back the Jurassic Park ride or the Back to the Future ride. This is RTR264. Peace.